Palm Harbor Homes, your home.
When your home begins the process of being built to your custom specifications, it starts in what we refer to as our floor department. And in that distance, you can see a floor currently that's 2x8 construction. Each one of those floor joists is 14.5 inches apart. Inside there, you can see bits and pieces of insulation that are laying on top of the floor joists themselves. The duct system, the wiring, you can see the black pipes beginning to rise out of the floor where the kitchen sinks, bathroom sinks. Once that floor is on the transfer cart, then it'll be blown full of insulation, and you're not going to be able to see that at this exact moment, but that'll be the next process that'll start. Will be blowing the insulation. Then that floor will move over to where you can see the associates now walking through and marking exactly where a drain line may come up, marking exactly where a floor joist is or a wall is supposed to be mounted. Then as it moves forward down the line, you can see some linoleum that's already been installed in what looks like is a bathroom area, because you can see the shower drain, the sink drain, the commodes and tubs located, and the linoleum's already in place before we actually put the walls on it. That's how you get the efficiency in a factory built house, is that you build it as an assembly line product instead of putting it together one stick at a time. Inside a factory like this, today as an example, it is pouring rain outside. It's one of those exceptional Oregon days that were so common to us, but you don't see that inside. We can build 3 houses a day in a climate-controlled, moisture-controlled environment. And if you look to your right, off to the side, you can see an interior wall that's now being brought into this particular home that's being built. And that came off the jigs over on the side. I can tell by the way it's built that that's an end wall, because that's 2x6 construction. It's 16-inch on center, and that's actually going to be placed right on the back of this floor. You can see those white strips down on the floor. Those are sealant strips. That tells me that this house is an Earth Advantage house that's been certified as being one of the best energy efficient homes built in the industry today, and that's certified by the Department of Energy and by the Earth Advantage third-party certification group out of the Portland area. So when that wall is set down on the floor, then the wall to floor seam is sealed so air can't leak through it. In the distance, you can see the beginning of the roofing process. In the far, far distance, way over in the corner of the factory, we're actually building the roof structures up on those top wall tables. When those roofs are built, and they can be anything from 30 to 120 pound roof loads, depending upon the area that the home will be located in. So again, it's customized to your needs and your requirements. Once that's finished, those overhead yellow bridges and cranes will lift that roof up and bring it across and set it down on top of the floor and the walls. When it moves into those bridges and ramps that you can see over there, the house is actually married together to ensure that all the interior walls fit and line up. You can see the sheetrock on the inside of the home on the walls. These are screwed into place and are also glued. You can't see that gluing process at this point, but they're screwed into place and they're getting prepared for tape and texture. You can also see that there's actually a small layer of vinyl on the floor. It's clear. You can see through it. It's put down to protect the floor for the painting and the tape and texturing process that will occur just a little bit further down the line. Now you'll notice that the interior walls are a variety of 2x3s and 2x4 construction, and that totally depends on the use of the wall. If the wall is an engineered wall and is carrying load, it'll be a 2x4 constructed wall. If the wall is what I call a cosmetic wall, like a closet that you see on the back of this house, on this secondary bedroom, if we're not going to spend money where it's not needed to be spent. Your roof construction, your exterior walls, your floor construction are the critical aspects of the engineered envelope of the house, and that's where we spend the money on our houses. So as you can see through the process, if you're looking for a manufactured home and you're looking for a home to be built in the best factory in the business, you're going to want whatever house you purchase to be built at a Palm Harbor factory.
Palm Harbor Homes, your